Good, y'all. It's Heaven. I'm back at it again with another fucking video. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. I hope y'all missed me because I missed you. And I can't wait to get started on this video because my summer was great. How was your summer? I hope it was good. I hope you got to wall out because while you was walling out, I was doing my thing. I was doing my thing. Grab your fucking popcorn because we're gonna jump right into this fucking video. Grab your popcorn, grab your fucking soda, grab your water. Don't forget to fucking hydrate. You already know the vibes. Okay. Are you fucking ready? No, you're not ready because you have not liked, commented, subscribed, or turned on your post notifications. So when you fucking do that, we can get fucking started. It was June 16 and the year is 2K19. We make magic all the time. On my way to Ramapo, and I'm just hella excited. I'm nervous. I got goosebumps. I remember it was pouring. It was pouring rain, and I promise you I could not fucking deal with it because I was just not with it. I got to fucking camp and I was shit scared nervous. The parking lot, and I was like, where's the camp? But I knew where the camp was because I had already been there for a retreat. So I don't know why. Yo me jugué de la estúpida, you know, like I don't know why I did that. I knew where the camp was. I knew what the fuck was going on. But when I got there, I was just like, well, to the dining hall where they were doing check-ins. The dining hall is this really cute place or whatever when you want to eat your food. I mean, obviously that's what a dining hall is. The fuck? Even though it was raining, everyone was still in a good ass mood. So it was just, I wasn't in a good mood because one, I just touched down in campground and it was like, how the fuck am I really supposed to adjust from city life to camp life to show the kids that I'm with it? Like, I'm in it to win it, you know? It didn't take long. I promise. It did not take long to adapt to this kind of life. I get taken to my bunk assignment. They go, okay, now that you've signed all your papers and this and that, we're gonna have someone take your luggage to your bunk assignment and you're gonna be a part of the hill. Here's your counselor manual, here are your papers, here this. And I looked at her and I was like, hold up. Just hold up, like, just wait. And then I got into my bunk and I realized how tight I was because I wasn't going home for another 2 months. So I go inside my bunk and it's mad dark and I'm like, oh fuck out of here. Yo estoy en el fucking monte. Yo estoy en el fucking campo. Like, I'm cursing in Spanish. I'm doing the most. I think the first day we all got to know each other and it was like, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. The first 48 hours already, my whole bunk, like my whole area, we was all crying together. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I guess we're gonna do this, but it was really nice. It was really good to see that, like, these girls just randomly, like, they opened up. Training week for like a whole fucking week. And training week was so dreadful to me. But I was being dramatic. But it wasn't dreadful because then the kids came. And that's where the real, like, every day we had every hour a different training and we was there ready to die, ready to quit. I was the one ready to do it all and I was not with nothing. I just know that I was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And I never left though. I spent 2 months of my whole entire summer in that fucking camp. So goes to show how much fucking talk I am because I freaking love those kids with all my life. It was like 2 nights before the kids came, we was all chilling and then we got an alarm introduction. Bunks have these alarms for the kids, but it's not like an alarm where it's like, oh my god, I can't open the door. It's an alarm where like You push that door open after it's set, give it 15 seconds and it'll go off. In my opinion, doesn't make sense because it only takes 3 seconds for a kid to walk out the door, and the moment that shit goes like open, it should go off. But it would go off 15 seconds later where a kid would already be halfway down the fucking trail. So, but my girls didn't run out. My girls knew the vibes. My girls was not with the shits because we told them about that alarm. We kind of scared them a little bit. It was like, you open that door when the alarm is on, you better prepárate because plus my girls was just really not with it like the whole time. Like they just wanted to sleep, and hallelujah for girls like that. I had a briefing on the alarms and how to use them, but we didn't get the code. Your girl, we turned off the fucking lights to the fucking bunk, and I could have sworn I saw the alarm was on. Oh nah, that bitch is on, and everybody agree with me. See, that's what y'all bitches get for not paying attention to, because I thought that bitch was on. So I turned on the light. I turned on the light, and then I set the alarm. I set the fucking alarm. Yes, it was me. Then like I had pressed, I think it was like stay and stay, and then that shit turned red, and I was like, guys, it's red. And everybody was like, what? I thought it was on. I was like, I thought it was on too, but I guess it's on now. Bitch is on, and that bitch ain't going off. So you know what the fuck we had to do? We had to tell one of our bunk mates, who was already a returner, and she was dumb tight. She stormed out the fucking bunk to get one of the supervisors, and for at least 15 minutes the bunk was wee mad fucking loud. Like, I know is that shit was just bitch. Fast forward to Sunday, which is when the kids came. Kids always came on Sundays, and kids always departed on Fridays. I was leading Boom Chicka Boom all summer long, okay? You can't stop me from Boom Chicka Boom because I went to camp as a kid. So Boom Chicka Boom was definitely my #1 go-to. My session 1 girls were light as a feather. Like, my girls was, yeah, they was hella light. 2 girls on the spectrum, and the rest were neurotypicals. Even though the neurotypicals were a pain in my ass. There's an issue with boys in my area. Like in the Hill, it was always a boy issue. At least with bunks 4. Bunk 4 was big on boys. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's so cute, but he's like, oh my god, oh my god. And the Hill has the oldest girls on camp, so you already know the vibes. We was out here leading, motivating, and they was out here, oh my god, oh my god. And I was like, oh my god. One girl who, she had selective mutism, where you had to speak to her in forms of choices. So did you like the pool or did you like the lake? She would like the pool. Did you like cooking or did you like dance? She liked cooking. But having a conversation for her and trying to get an answer out of her, you'd have to wait like 5 to 7 seconds. And it was difficult for me, just a tad bit, just because I wasn't used to like awaiting a response for so long or trying to give things in choices. So it wasn't that she was non-verbal. It was just, it took her a while to get verbal with someone who she wasn't comfortable with. Going into session 2, going into the next session, session 1 is 2 weeks, session 2 is 3 weeks, session 3 is 3 weeks, and session 4 is a week long. For intercession, I had this one girl who, it was her first time at camp, and she kind of found out that she was staying longer than she was supposed to, which was a normal thing at camp. Like, kids would go and then they'd find out that they're staying for longer than they're supposed. And she ended up becoming my kid second session, like permanently for 3 weeks. But she didn't last all 3 weeks. She was asked to go home. She got too aggressive. She started regressing. She would hit me with lanyards. God, I just remembered it. She would hit me with lanyards. She'd throw like pebbles at like other people. Like, I wasn't the only one getting hit, but like, just know that we was out here. We was getting hit, okay? We also had another girl who, she thought she run this shit. Like, ella se creía la gran matatana, and we was like, no, 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 you're gonna leave this camp. That's what the fuck happened. All in all, these girls were also coming from pasts that weren't so pretty. Session 2, I dealt with girls who were on the spectrum. I had 3 girls who were fuck shit. I had 3 girls who were on the spectrum and 3 girls who were neurotypical, and they weren't much of a problem. I'm lying, they were a problem. 2 of them were a problem. 2 of them were asked to leave. I think one was asked to leave earlier than the other. That's exactly what happened. I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. Just because I had gone through my own emotional trauma, I had lost a special someone to me. And it was really hard to try to deal with not only my emotional baggage, but their emotional baggage, their trauma, what they've been going through. Knowing that I actually made it through session 2 is a big ass pat on the back, because every day I would announce that I was gonna quit, and there was one day where I actually did pack my bags and I was ready to fucking go because I couldn't take it anymore. I felt like I had too much going on within myself that I wouldn't be able to work with the kids as well as I wanted to. I didn't leave, like I said, and it was thanks to the help with a lot of my code. These girls really know what the fuck you're going through because they're going through it with you. And although we all come from different backgrounds, there's never a day where these girls can't relate to what you're going through at the camp. Everyone has the same story, just a different perspective. I went to this camp and I can say that it's definitely changed me for the better. You realize there's a lot going on in these kids' lives and you should be very grateful for the life that you have. Times where like you were so tired from such a long fucking day. Like, we'd wake up at 7:30 in the morning to be at 7:50 morning meeting to work at least a 15-hour shift, and if you got lucky you would work till 12. So you would sometimes work more than 15 hours a day and you'd get at least 2 hours off, which wasn't bad. But it was like naps at Ramapo are 5 minutes long and you wish they'd be longer. Session 2 was what made my eyes really open to see that these girls really do come from a lot of unfortunate backgrounds, and it makes you wish that like you can really help them outside of camp. 3rd session was nuts. Like, boom boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom boom, ain't it great to be nuts nuts nuts, bitch. That shit was nuts. The chillest session, but it was also the session that we really had to make sure our girls were the fuck, like, we're not fucking around. Our girls were all coming from the city. Like, these girls were straight up New York City. There was no I'm from Arkansas or I'm from Missouri, or no, all these girls was from New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Okay, that's not the point. All these girls were from the city, so you knew their aggression was on point. Yo. These girls came from foster home background, bad parenting, and then we had one girl who's a sweet little lovely girl who always wanted potato chips, and if she was asking you if you were going back to the bunk, she was on the spectrum. But all these girls, we all came together and we were one big happy family until it came to boy. It was just sad knowing when the 3 weeks were over that a lot of them weren't going home to actual parents. Like, some of them would be going home to foster agencies, some of them would be splitting up from their siblings. But all in all, they made me realize that I want to work at this camp again next fucking summer, and that's what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm gonna work at Ramapo next summer, guys. Session 4 came. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh my gosh. The director of session 4, she came into my staff house, and then she was like, doing session 4. I was like, I want to work with boys. Okay, thanks. And she goes, okay, I can't promise, but it was promised, bitch. I was also the dance counselor, you know the vibe. I was the dance counselor, bitch. I was the best dance counselor Ramapo had ever had, bitch. What fucking dance counselor was playing fucking merengue and bachata and salsa and all that good shit? Because I was definitely nominated best dance counselor at Ramapo. So 4th session was hella light and it was hella fun. That's when, like, a lot of my girls who stayed longer than usual, like, they stayed for 4th session. And I had this one girl who, like, she would scream for her mom all 4 sessions, and when her mother came, she turned around. She didn't even want to see her. She was like, oh. And then another one, she saw her mother and she looked at me and she just started bawling. I was like, but you was just, so you didn't want to, you did all that to do all that? These kids be fooling you. I'll tell you that though. I'll tell you that much. This summer was definitely one for the books. I'm so glad I got to do it. I'm so grateful for the relationships that I've made. And you know I was boom chicka booming them to death all fucking summer. So you know they hated my ass. Oh, even though I am going to the Navy. BT dubs, I got drawn back from the Navy because I gained weight at camp. So my recruiter was like, literally. So yeah, I won't be going into the Navy until 2020 because I'm going back to Ramapo. So I'm probably gonna get even fatter. It has really opened my eyes. I will be going back to school. No more staying DCU. So yeah, I will be studying special education so I can get to work with these kids even more. You already know the vibes. It's gonna be a part 2, but part 2 is not gonna be me talking. It's gonna be me showing you camp. I'm gonna stop this video right fucking here. Thank you guys for fucking watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, subscribing, liking, turning on your fucking post notifications. You guys are the bomb.com. And if you guys have any questions whatsoever, don't be afraid to comment. Literally, if you have any questions at all, any topics you want me to talk about, put them down motherfucking below, okay? Because I'm gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. So with that being said, con Dios todo adelante, nunca mira para atrás. 2K19, we make magic all the time. I'm gonna see you guys. I'ma fucking holla at y'all. Peace. Fuck, I always do it wrong. Bye.